Hello everyone, this is Cringe Carnage from the Google Plus Mindcrack fan server, and I am still flashing. Luckily I saw that this was updated, that this was fixed in a pre-release, at least for my graphics card, or at least that's what we determined the problem was with why it's flashing. So hopefully once 1.8.2 comes out, the flashing will cease to exist, and I can be much happier about that, because that's really annoying, especially when it gets to a really bad point in which pretty much everything just goes black or void. But anyways, yes, welcome. Today I'm going to be building another one of those over here. And even though that one isn't quite done yet, it only has 3 villagers in that holding cell right there. I'm getting impatient and want more iron golems to come, because I would AFK here for a night and only get about 2 or 3 stacks of iron, which I mean is better than a night of mining, and plus I got to sleep during it. But either way, I just want more. As you can see, I've already put the packed ice down and dug the tunnel all the way through to where this can be built, so that the villages do not interfere, supposedly. Or at least this is the distance that DocM77 recommended in his video. And it says it works for 1.8, so I'm gonna trust it. It's about 42 blocks away from the center, and so that would make it about 84 blocks away from the other spawning cell. And while I'm digging this out here, I'm not gonna show you all of this yet. Oh god, I forget how big to make this. One thing I want to talk about is the lack of videos again. This time I actually have a reason, and it's not my laziness, and it's not YouTube. It is OBS, for some reason, turned my microphone recording settings to disabled. Okay, so we need to count that. Let's go up in there. Oh, there's some lag. And some more lag. So yeah, I turned my microphone recording settings to disabled, so I recorded 2 whole episodes of me just running around. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20 by 20, that's right. That number comes back to me now. So yeah, I recorded 2 episodes that will not see the light of day because OBS turned my microphone settings to disabled. So I would be, even though I was talking, nothing would be heard. And that was kind of a bummer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That right there. No, not, why 12? Why did I count 12? I just counted 20, so that means that this only has to be to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was that right? That might have been right. I have no idea. Thought I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 20 by 20 that way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. I was about to count to 12 again. Is that 10 blocks? Doesn't look like 10 blocks, probably because of the hill. So yeah, I'm kind of upset by that because one thing that I did do that you won't see is I carved out the spot for the first hole, and we can go take a look at that right after I'm done here. Um, and also I introduced the Iron Golem farm, which this is, and why I built it. And pretty much I built it because I did a wither fight, and then I needed a beacon, so I went to the gold farm, and then the Iron Golems died, so I needed iron, so I built an Iron Golem farm. It's just like a circle of laziness that takes a lot of work to build, but once it's done building, it will be beautiful, and I can be lazy all the time. So yeah, I carved out the first hole, and we're gonna go take a look at that after I'm done digging and after this flashing goes away. So I'm gonna dig this out, build a little bit on the structure here, and then I will see you guys back most likely at the at Cringe's Country Club. Okay, I am back. So I've torn this up a lot. Creeper blew up right there. Villagers are in here. They have black glowstone. They're not gonna die. Hopefully, theoretically. They're healing away. Ah. So all of these cobblestone spots, I'm gonna extend it out a little bit more. It's out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This block right here, the stone one, is how many slots we'll have for villagers. And so each slot at like, I mean, there is technically no minimum to this storage system, but like, if you were to do a standard drop of 23 blocks, it holds 9 villagers. So that being said, so these 5, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 4. These 4 spots will be 36 villagers, and that will be much more than the, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, that we had here. The reason it's so spaced out is just because it uses tripwire hooks as its main functionality point. So that means that literally the streams can't cross. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. I'm going to work on it a bit more here, and hopefully get a good example going of this first layer. I might just TNT my way down, because that's what I did in the creative world, because I didn't feel like breaking everything. So yeah, I will be back when I have some more work done.
It doesn't sound like a space squirrel.
It kind of sounds like it kind of sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks, to be honest.
Okay, try that.
Okay, everybody, back. Zombies are dying. Just turned it today. So I've done quite a bit of work here on this build. It's not complete, and we're still flashing as well, which is always fun. So I thought I'd just run through real quick while I've got the basic setup, well, some of the basic setup done, about how this works. So what I meant by this is nearly infinite. So like if we could build into 7 millions, you could have just 7 million divided by 3 down. So, and that'd be the number of villagers that you'd have in a row. So the way I did this was pretty simple. There's a tripwire here, then there'd be one below him, but this is just saying that like this is the bottom block, for instance. So there's a tripwire here, and when that tripwire gets activated, the piston above it gets pushed out. And so since this is the bottom one, there would be a villager below it, which would be holding the piston right here out. So then the villager would land here, pushing that piston out. And now, I don't really think there's a way for me to... Oh, that's great. So yeah, there's not really a way for me to place to keep that activated, but when that gets pushed out, then this will drop out, and then the villager will fall into that hole. and that is exactly what we want. So this can literally go 23 blocks down, because that is the falling height of the villager. But then there's a really nice little trick that you can do. You can replace the bottom one with a water block. So I don't have, my bucket's probably in this chest up here. Get it, go get it. And, there they are. Go find some water. Still flashing. This is what I've been dealing with, and it's been really annoying, because especially when you're trying to work. And the only way to deal with the flashing is to completely close the client. And see, it's very sporadic, because it's like, it was there 1 second, but now it's gone another. So literally you can just, this will be encased in, well, it will be back here, but this will be blocked in, and then you just, there's a block of water there, and then the villagers are going so fast that they don't have time to swim up in the block of water, so that then they fall, and then this is like held up with a sign or something, and then so that they fall, and then they reset the damage, so they don't take as much damage. They don't take the full amount of damage. They take the damage from the water block. So that's, and so you can just keep bringing it down and down and down. And even if you were to just do the 23 block setup, you would have 9. Oh, okay. How? You hit through the corner of a thick block. I really need to regen those guys. But anyways, so even if you were to just go to the bottom 23, then it would still be 9 villagers per row. So that means that in each of these rows there would be 9 villagers there. So in total that would be 36 villagers. And so like I said earlier, that is so much better than the 5 that we had earlier. Even though it's more spaced out, I still think this design is a lot more convenient. I mean, even if we weren't to do that one and that one, because they weren't in the original confinements of the original setup, so this one and this one, that still adds up to 18 with just the minimum number, compared to the 5 that were there. So I honestly think that if you want to store villagers, this is one of the better ways to do them. I know Doc has the villager swapper, but I'm not sure how many villagers that can hold. And I bet there's a way to make it next to infinite. But this is honestly a very cheap and efficient system. I mean, I'm making it just out of wood, making it look fancy. I mean, I could just dig down and find stuff and use every block that's down there. Oh, that doesn't have a, okay. So it's pretty much just 3 pieces of redstone per piston. So 4 pieces of redstone in total per wire. And then that just continues down. Like, there's 3 there. I can do 1 right here. Oh, gotta break that block. This is the right height, correct? Oh, well. I'm glad I caught that now. So yeah, these blocks can't be here. But, yeah, it's literally just 4 pieces of redstone and 2 iron. And that's the most expensive components of it. Per one of these cells. So like this one is 8 pieces of redstone, and so it's not expensive is what I'm saying. So it's very cheap and efficient, and also you can make it look cool. One thing that I'm kind of planning to do is dig back this area a lot, so that you get like a full view of all the villagers. So you just like see like stacks and stacks. It would kind of look like an apartment building. Just stacks and stacks of villagers. Okay, so I'm gonna keep working on this, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just about done for the day. I did it all the way down to the bottom um, of this pit. I mean, I'm probably gonna make it go down to bedrock, which is still another 60 blocks away from here. So, that's a lot of villagers, and it's 20 more villagers to be stored. But yeah, I think we'll give it a test run. This one is up and running completely. Back and forward. I missed that one. There's no back plate. But that should be fine. It's just to see whether or not it works. There's 2 villagers up here. I'm a little bit concerned that they will fall too quickly and the pistons will what I mean is that the pistons won't be able to stop them. No, it's not what I mean. What I mean is that there won't be enough separation between the two, and they will both end up in this bottom one, and not one on top of the other, as I would like it to be. I actually found something out really while I was building that those villager death sound noises were death sound noises, the proper term, was actually coming from villagers drowning because they couldn't get past these 2 guys, so they were sitting in that stream right there, just and unable to breathe. So okay, so grab the pick, break that, place. Well, that lasted long. That was a great test. So I forgot to put signs. A sign at the top. So all of the water just washed away all of the string. So I'll be back. Whoops, I forgot to start recording. So, I released the villagers. One's floating there now. They both got stuck in this sideways current here. So I'm gonna cut the water off. Oh, there's no block there. Right. It's gonna drop. Turn the water back on. It's gonna drop. Turn the water back on. So we should have 3 villagers. 1 shepherd. He's gonna go to the farm. I don't like shepherds. They're rather worthless. Another shepherd. Better wool trade though. Darn it, missed the last one. And a weaponsmith. So yeah, that worked pretty well. It's all covered. Like I said, this can go on for close to infinity, pretty much to the build height. So if like you made an infinite villager breeder up at the build limit up there, you could have this system going all the way down to bedrock. So with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. I've had fun, but I've got to run, and I will see you guys